Hey everybody, it's Kelsey again. I'm so excited. Already got some questions in from my last video asking for advice on different things, so I'm so excited to start serving it up. Oh, by the way, it's a new little setting today. I just got a question that I was really inspired by to answer. I have a lot of thoughts on it, and so I just opened up my desktop or my laptop in our office. So new places to see. So I'm going to start by reading the question, and let me know if it's not okay with you guys to say your username or anything. I'm just going to go for it. Okay, so this one's from Leah Ripper. She says, "Hey Kelsey, is it not possible to not take out student loans even if you don't have super rich parents? I was hoping to be sorry, I'm like getting so tongue tied. I don't know what's up with that. Actually, I do because it's been happening my whole life. But, anyways, so Leah Ripper says, "Hey Kelsey, is it possible to not take out student loans even if you don't have super rich parents? I was hoping to be at either the Juilliard or the New School in NYC, and both of those are about $50,500 per year. I don't know if this is a lot, but it seems like it. Yes, it is. I really don't want to take out student loans. What should I do?" Okay, girl, I got you. So I have been there, done that in, assessing this situation, weighing the pros and cons because I have always wanted to go to a university that looked like Hogwarts and has like all the beautiful buildings and it's in a cool place and all that. And I had lofty dreams for my dream college as well. And whenever it came around time to actually decide on a college, uh, my parents sat me down and we had a very realistic talk about it's not just about going somewhere where you just dream of it. You really have to weigh the pros and cons of think what you're going to get out of that education, not just experience wise, but the real experience that you will get that leads to jobs and what those jobs will get you lifestyle wise and income wise to pay off that education. And really, I mean, I'm not sure, Leah, if you want to if you want to become a professional dancer after going to college, if that's what you're going for, or if you want to do something else. But even if you, okay, let's say if you are going to hopefully become a dancer, I just have to be so realistic with you. And this is coming from somebody who totally understands because I've totally dreamed those dreams, wanted to go to schools like that. Um, but I just want y'all to realize that student debt is it isn't something just to like, oh yeah, I could get a loan and it'll be fine after college. I'll deal with it after I get a job and it'll all be fine. Sometimes it can ruin your life. And if you incur a lot of student debt and you don't have a job that might um, kind of be parallel with that really high tuition cost after college, there's just it's not possible to pay it off always unless there's some miracle situations. I'm not saying that there haven't been success stories with paying off student debt, but I just want y'all to know that I have thought about it a lot and I've talked about it with my parents a lot before deciding on a college. And it's just good to not to set yourself up well for your future. And that doesn't just mean going to the best college in terms of recognition or status. It's like look at the value of your education. Like for me, Texas A&M is has the it's the best valued education at least in Texas. It might be America because it has it's a very low tuition. It's public state university, and the graduates have a high success rate in getting jobs and good jobs. And so I definitely consider that. You want to consider that what field you want to go into after college, and how that's going to add up with the tuition debt that you might be incurring. And so I would just encourage you all to not discount colleges that maybe aren't like Harvard or the new school or whatever. Go to colleges or at least consider them. I'm not saying don't go to these places. They're awesome. Like I have friends that go there and they're great places to go. But you just want to look realistically about what exactly you're going to be doing to your future life. You might not want to put the burden of all that debt on yourself. I think it's just smart to stay within your price range in terms of how much, like, if your parents were paying for it, what they can do and what they've saved up for and what they've accounted for, not putting them too much financial stress on them. And if you're paying for it, how much you've saved up already if you've gotten a job whenever you're younger or done different things, had a, I don't, never mind. I was like trying to think of other situations, but saved up beforehand. And I would say, I mean, I'm not like a pro on all this. Obviously, this is just my opinion and the small experience that I've had in making this decision. Um, I think that you should, if you are going to be paying for college by yourself, it's smart to save up beforehand and then make sure that you're not having to do too many student loans, at least only student loans on the last 2 years of your college if you can. Um, but then again, minimum student debt is absolutely the best thing that you could do for yourself. Your I guess excitement about college now, you're gonna thank your present self a lot in the future whenever your future self is not dealing with debt. So, I mean, just back to Leah's question. Leah, if you want to do dance, I would highly recommend the University of Utah where Kirsten is, because Kirsten has been through this exact same decision. Um, and University of Utah, it is a public state university, so that is lower tuition costs because it's not a private school. And also, they have excellent scholarships and they are really good. Just first off, any college that you go to, if it's out of state, look at the possibilities and I guess how willing that college is to provide in state tuition for out of staters. Like University of Utah, it's very easy after 1 year of Kirsten has to prove that she lived there for 1 year and signed up for fall, spring, and summer sessions for 1 year to prove that she was living in state and she has a place to live in state. And then the other 3 years, I think her tuition is something crazy like $3,000 or $4,000, which is incredibly low for tuition. And so I would just definitely look into the job field that you're wanting to go into after college and how realistic that is for what you could pay for to go to college. Look for that. Um, Definitely, student debt is not an ideal situation. It's not completely avoidable in a lot of situations, but just do the least damage to your future as possible because debt is really hard to get rid of. Um, in some cases that I have heard. So I wish you the very best, and I'm sorry if this was like a Debbie Downer. I don't want to be that way at all because I really hope that you take me seriously whenever I say I totally understand because I have dreamed of going to just these awesome colleges. Like I wanted to go to Duke or Georgetown, and it just wasn't realistic. For me to have to incur debt just because I wanted to go to a college that was a private school whenever I could go to a public university, have an excellent job from the statistics of students that come out of it, and uh, be within a really good price range. So I would definitely consider all those things, but I wish you the very best and all the happiness with the college that you decide on. And sorry this was a really long kind of ranty video, but I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.